Death with dignity is better than a life of humiliation. Prophet Muhammad's grandson, Imam Hussain ibn Ali, said this on the day of Ashura more than 1400 years ago. What is Ashura? What did he mean? Social, political, and economic injustices devastate nations worldwide. However, the annual memorial of the Imam's fight for justice on the day of Ashura combats such oppressions. Ashura is known as the martyrdom anniversary of Husayn ibn Ali, who was killed in the Battle of Karbala. It occurs on the 10th day of Muharram, the first month of the Islamic calendar. The memorial revives resistance and resilience in the minds, hearts, and actions of Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Just 48 years after the Prophet's death, the Islamic Empire fell into corruption under the tyrant Yazid ibn Muawiyah. In order to legitimize his corrupt government, Yazid, who was hated for his inhumanity, demanded Husayn ibn Ali, a respected man of morals, to pledge allegiance. Husayn faced a choice: support tyranny and live, or resist and die with dignity. He chose resistance, standing up for humanity. This led Yazid to order his army, known as Umayyads, to kill the Prophet's grandson on the day of Ashura in the Battle of Karbala. Husayn ibn Ali and his army of 72 soldiers fought 30,000 of Yazid's corrupt militants. The terrorists of the time murdered Husayn ibn Ali and his soldiers near the Euphrates River, from which they had denied the Imam, his family, and supporters water for 3 days and nights. The barbaric Umayyads even denied Husayn a drop of water for his 6-month-old baby. They fired a fatal arrow that pierced the baby's neck. They decapitated the heroes' bodies, set their tents on fire, and terrorized their women and children and held them captive. The Umayyads also imprisoned Imam Husayn's ill son, Imam Zayn al-Abidin, the only man not permitted to fight because of his illness. There is no doubt this year Muslims and non-Muslim supporters of Imam Hussain will remember the more than 75-year plight of the Palestinian people living under occupation. They will also be reminded of the gruesome live footage of Israel's ongoing genocide in Gaza. The people of Gaza are facing one of the most atrocious oppressions of our time, as Israel starves, murders, and dismembers their men, women, and children, bombs their homes and shelters, and aims to destroy their existence. But they continue to resist, exemplifying Imam Husayn's words on the day of Ashura: never to humiliation. Muslims commemorate Husayn's sacrifice for the first 9 nights of Muharram in mourning at Islamic centers. They listen to narrations of segments of the tragedy until the 10th, the day of Ashura. On the morning of Ashura, an Islamic scholar narrates the full battle of Karbala. A procession against injustices around the world follows to spread Imam Husayn's philanthropic message for humanity. The Prophet's grandson's resistance and sacrifice in the Battle of Karbala set a precedent for Muslims and oppressed people of all backgrounds. The Imam's message is deemed a timeless, universal truth that breaks barriers and unites humanity against all injustices.